is a lifestyle. Sports cards and we live now. Jeremy Lee in the building and every guest that you ever needed. Sports cards after hours keep the hobby heated. Updates, hobby talk like you never seen it. Sports cards live and none could ever beat it. Sports cards is a lifestyle. Sports cards and we live now. Welcome to another episode of Sports Cards Live with your host, Jeremy Lee.
What is up, guys? We are back. Welcome back. Sunday night, September 7th, 2025. I'm Jeremy Lee. This is the Fanatics Collect Weekly Auction Ending Watch Party. And I'm glad to be here. Didn't have a show last night. No Sports Cards Live last night, but we're back. And there are lots of cards, guys. Lots of cards to look at here. So I wanted to ask you guys. I see Jake, Kevin, Laura, Studio Sports. I see a bunch of you guys that are here every Sunday. And I don't know that I want to go through sport by sport. Why don't we just look at everything all together? All the cards that I've plucked into my watch list. Why don't we do that? Let's try that. Okay, so here, let's do this old screen share. Here we are. We are in the weekly auction 190 ending tonight. I got all items. There's over 1,000, of course. We hit watching, and now it's sort of by favorites. So let's see. How many do we have? How many screen? Oh, lots. 7 pages. 7 pages. I think that's it. Okay, so why don't we do this? Why don't we sort by earliest year, maybe? Earliest year. Start off with some baseball. It's going to be a lot of baseball to lead off. All cards I love. Look at all awesome. And this way we see the soccer as well. There's some great soccer. Okay, let's do this. We're gonna do this tonight. You guys let me know if you like the format. Jacob, Dahl, what's happening? Laura, welcome. Good to see you. Studio Sports, hello. Mike Double V, great to see you. Jacob Dahl's going to admit something. I kind of told a fib. I do collect Panini football cards, but the inserts, non-mem, maybe autos, but I love the inserts. Inserts are fun. I hear you, Jacob. I hear you. Definitely. Well, possibly Panini in general, but mainly inserts because they are cool. Yeah, inserts are cool. I'm with you on that, Jacob. I am certainly with you on that. If you're watching on Instagram, come on over to YouTube. Link in my bio through the link tree. Link, come on over, or just come to YouTube Sports Cards Live and join us. But let's look at some cards, guys. We have lots on the agenda tonight, and I don't know if I might bid on something. If I do, it'll be on my phone. So I got my phone nearby and handy. But hope you guys have been good. And so let's look at this. This 1931 W517 Babe Ruth portrait. I'd never seen this before, but it looked right out of the gate, huh? Right out of the gate. But it's a VG8. It's a hand-cut card. Just look at that. Look at the intenseness of him there. I thought this was a really neat piece. Don't know anything about it. Blank back. Don't know where it came from. Nothing. I didn't research it. I wonder if there's any information here. It doesn't look like there's much there. BVG pop 1 of 1, none higher. Can't speak to PSA, but that's a pretty nice looking Babe Ruth card. I thought so. Here's the hold on a second. Let's do this. The 33 Gaudi number 144 Babe Ruth. I love this card. You guys, many of you know I picked up a copy of this just over a year ago. And I just love this card. This one's, it's nice, a little bit blurry in the face. I really like the evenly rounded corners though. Sexy corners, as I like to say, also known as honest corners out there in YouTube land. Back looks good. Great card. Of course, these are, 12.5. Like, these aren't cheap cards. 12,500 on that SGC3 Babe Ruth right now. And then the number 53 Babe Ruth as well from the 33 Gaudi set in a PSA 2. And again, look at those. Yeah, rounded corner. This one, you've got a bit more corner action happening, like maybe a little bit of some folds or something, like where it's kind of bunched up and you can see it come up a little bit. Lots of sort of snow going on throughout his face in the background. But yeah, when's this graded? This is an older grade, so tough to say if this would still be a 2 today. But I just love this card as well. And let's keep on. We're going to keep on rolling through here, guy. Well, we're going to roll through in a Robert Scott, what's going on? Ruth's gangster. Yeah, he does look like, that's well said, Mike. He does look like a gangster there. Gennady, what's happening? Yeah, the soccer market's on fire for sure. Honest Corner says James. That's right. Oh, James, my collection's going wonderful. Thank you very much. Loving the collection. Always loving the collection, though. Linda's first son is here. What is going on? All right. Next row, the 33 Gaudy Lou Gehrig rookie card. I love this. You guys know I picked up one of the National. Mine's a lower grade than a 2. Mine's a 1.5, but this is a super old grade. And this is probably this might be as early as the late 90s, something like that. And so what do we say? This is a 2. It's got a fold right through there. Pretty worn down corners and edges, top right corner as well. Some sort of stain right there. Stains through here. It looks like there's all sorts of wrinkles or creases coming through it as well. So I would have to think, and I mean, it's so hard to know for sure, but I don't even know if this is a 2 anymore. This is probably a 1 nowadays. This thing blew me away. When I was scanning the auction the other day, preparing for this, guys, like when I was going through it, I think yesterday, I came across this card at, I don't know if it was 50 grand when I looked at it, but it was high enough that made me, kind of do a double take. So I don't know anything about anything on this card, but it's a 1946 Nanina Pluscase figurine Technicolor. It's about the size of a postage stamp. It's hand cut. If you ever see HC on a PSA label, that's shorthand for hand cut. It's got a blank back. 50 grand. I'm not saying it's wrong. Who collects this? I have no idea. I'm curious. What is the demographic of the profile of the individual that collects this card? Are they from North America? It's from 1946. This must be a very important card. It's a pop 2 with only 6 graded higher, and this one's a 50 grand. Never seen it before. Caught my eye. Thank you. Rob Opens Waxes is a soccer. That I figured out, Rob. And you know why I figured that out? Simply because it's just so small and he looks like a soccer player. So I could have, you're right, but I should have said that. And I shouldn't say that I knew that. I supposed that it was a soccer card because they're often, small like this, but that's about all I know. Yeah, people who like kickball are buying this card. Yeah, that makes good sense. And I'm not criticize. I just don't know it. And 50 grand just kind of took me by surprise. Usually I think I've heard of most cards that sell for that kind of money, but not this one. 1948 Leaf Jackie Robinson SGC 4.5. This is a nice copy at first glance here. Really nice copy. Well centered, not perfect, of course. They rarely are, but well centered. Okay. We do have a bit of a registration issue. You can kind of see that extra shade of blue coming off the right end of his cap. And you can almost see the missing blue on the left there, that black shadow coming off of it. You're seeing a little bit of red fringe coming off his face. Nothing too serious, though. Some dirt stains, which, I don't mind. I like my cards to look their age. But what really stands out is the centering on this one. I mean, again, not perfect, but very nice. SGC 4.5. 15.5 seems like a very good deal right now for that card in my mind. 49 Bowman Campanella PSA 5 with the Fanatics Eye Appeal assessment of the top 15%. And I personally own a copy of this card. I love the 49 Bowman Campy. Now, this one it's a 5. I own this card, guys. Mine is a PSA 7, and this one might be nicer, and it's a 5. The only thing that I'm gonna retract that comment for is this. Looks like this print line or something going right through his eyebrow, which would bother me, but I don't know if it would bother me enough for the price difference between a 5 and a 7. Like, I sell my 7 and sell into the grade spell and pick up a 5 for however many thousands cheaper. Might be a good move, but this is a spectacular copy. Oh, looks like there's a little blemish right here, which is perfect. I mean, if that's going to bring the grade down, that's the kind of blemish I'm looking for, right? Like, who cares as far as enjoying the card? This is absolutely a stunner of a copy in a PSA 5 holder with a recent grade. So everything's adding up here. Yeah, I mean, I'll tell you, this is nicer than my 7. That's just the way it goes with the way grading standards change and evolve over time. 51 Bowman Larry Doby PSA 5. Now, again, as you guys have heard, I'm picking up. I'm looking at cards that I like, and I love 51 Bowman. It's among my favorite vintage baseball sets. And look at the full body shot, full stance Doby. What a beautiful card. It's an old grade, but the card looks good to me. It looks all day a 5 to me, from at least from this angle. So I'm actually looking at this because this is one that I may be interested in. It looks really nice. Like, okay, the bottom corners are definitely worn, but that's fine for my collection. I don't mind that at all. Very minor PD on the back. Nothing, not even PD, just like colors in the fibers, maybe. Yeah, it's a great looking card, and it's cheap too, isn't it? Like $195. I like it. Pee Wee Reese, 51 Bowman. Picked up one of these at the Philly show last year, about a year ago this month, actually. And this is a PSA 5. This is $43. What, come on, $43. Okay, guys, stay away from this one. I think I'm going to bid on this card and grab this one and sell my, I have an SGC 7, I think. I'll sell that and move into this for $43. What a beauty. Yeah, it's a nice card. It's got that, it's got that dark look to it, but I like it. I like it. All right, I got to keep. Oh, and then the Ted Williams is a PSA 3.5, another card that I really like, with exceptional eye appeal from Fanatics Collect. It's a nice, great registration. With the, you always have to watch for registration. Nowadays, registration's perfect. Like with modern printing, they always nail it. But back in the day, they just rarely nailed it. I think they were just, trying to print as many as they could, as fast as they could. So, but this one's got some staining down here, which is, I think it's perfect. That's what I'm looking for. Yeah, and a lot of 51 Bowmans have this. My Mantle and Maze both have that, and it doesn't bother me. It actually, I like it because to me, it's minor. It's on the back, and it hopefully brings down the grade a little bit so that you can get it for cheaper. Again, that's just my style of collecting, guys. I know I'm kind of out there in left field when it comes to this compared to a lot of people, but 53 Topps Mickey Mantle PSA 2.5. Like, from here, this thing looks absolutely stunning, but it's a 2.5, very recently graded. So with just how inconsistent PSA's grading standards are, I mean, this could literally be a 4 on another day. It's got this weird something going on right up here. Is that paper loss or is it a stain? I'm not sure, but I love it because it's like, look how clear the image is. Bottom border is great. Yes, it's got a little bit of, chipping, especially at the corner, but that's the way these things go. In such low grade, like, well, there must be, I would say there must be something else wrong with it, but I think PSA's just said, okay, 8s are now 6s and 9s are now 7s and 5s are now 3s, or down 1.5 grades maybe. But yeah, it's got some wear on the corners, but like we've seen 4s with that in the past. So this is a 2.5. It's a great copy for a 2.5. And then a PSA 7 54 Topps Hank Aaron rookie. Great card. One of the all-time great iconic cards in the hobby. And it's a 7. We zoom out on it. Actually, you know what? I want to look at this one differently. I want to do this. Let's do it this way. So centering is good. I mean, it's off to the left, right? It's off to the left a little bit. It's maybe a little bit low. Clear image, nice. The orange is bold. The blue in the cap is bold. His skin tones are perfect. Let's check out how the Brave himself looks here. Just zoom in on. There we go. So there, and I did notice a bit of a registration issue. You can see the red coming off past the black border of his nose there. So you can see, and you can even see some orange coming into the black circle, which is just, it's slight, little bit of fuzziness in the name there. But what I did notice earlier was just It's not serious, guys, but this little bit of white across the top of the cap. I know I'm so particular when it comes to registration. I can't help myself. It's just what I love about cards. Couple of 57 tops, Frank Robinson rookie in a 4, and look at the centering on this thing, guys. Holy moly. Yes, exceptional eye appeal. I'm not surprised. Well deserving. Does have some surface wear right through here, but you know, the centering will make up for that for many people. Would it make up for it for me? Maybe. Maybe for me. I have one of these in my collection, guys. Mine's, I think it's a 2 or a 3. It's really well centered as well. There's a nice copy of a Frank Robinson rookie. What's the price on this right now? $320. Like if this is the kind of card that I hope people who watch my stuff, I hope you're buying a card like this because it's low-ish grade, it's well centered. It should sell for a bit of a premium over regular 4s, especially over older graded 4s, because this is a newer graded card. I love it. Here's the maze, bit more off center, but it's a PSA 8 for $3,700. It's too bad it doesn't have the centering of the Robinson, right? It might be an 8.5 if it did. And we've got the Aquarella 1958 Pelé rookie PSA 4, $6,250. I don't own a Pelé rookie, but if I ever acquire one, this will be the one I will buy. I think this is easily his nicest card. With the blue, the green, the yellow, the nice big portrait shot. Yeah, this I don't know what's okay. Recently graded. It's, this is probably a 6 not too long ago, guys. Perforated. Nice looking card right there. Also, also with the eye appeal assessment, deservedly so. Why is it only a 4? It looks so much nicer. A Bobby Hull SGC1 rookie card, pretty beat up at $410. Here's the Hemet's Journal Cassius Clay Muhammad Ali PSA 8 for $12,000. And look at this Wilt rookie. It's a PSA 7 OC. Old grade, super old grade, super off center, but good color, slight registration issue. And for $2,600, you can get into a really off-centered Wilt Chamberlain rookie card. PSA 6 Joe Namath rookie. 65 tops. 1, 2, 3, 4th time? How about the 5th time? How about we skip it? Okay, 69 tops Johnny Bench and a PSA 8. Second-year bench. I love a second-year Johnny Bench and a second-year Nolan Ryan. Obviously, his rookie card is 68. Love it. Love a lot of second-year cards, and especially when they have the rookie trophy like the Bench does. Great card right there. Earlier grade, so make sure you look at it closely. How about a Terry Bradshaw, 71 tops, PSA 8.5. These cards are so easy to assess, both centering and edges, because of first of all, the centering, because you got this nice border, or when you compare the edge of the card to the white border around the portrait, it's really easy to see. And this one does seem to have a slight counterclockwise tilt from a centering perspective. But if you look at the edges, I mean, they're wonderful, absolutely perfect. Just exactly what you want. Yeah, the edges, the corners, basically perfect. They're basically, I'm not saying perfect, I'm saying basically perfect. And this one is sitting at $5,000 for the 8.5. Couple of Gretzky rookies. Let's have a look at this PSA 4 O-Pee-Chee copy, if we can get it to open up. There we go. And let's see what's going on here. Centering wise, really nice. I don't think is there tilt? I don't think there's any tilt. The card might be, no, I don't think there's any. Is there slight clockwise tilt? Perhaps. Oil drop is sitting low and a little bit to the right, which is also being reflected in this orange stripe coming down the bottom of his pants. So this is a copy I would not, listen, as nicely centered as this is not a copy for me as somebody who really values registration and focus and the image looking on the card the way it was intended to be. This one doesn't. It's just got that You know, look at. This is kind of funny, guys. Look at the red between the legs up here. Like that should either be white and yellow, like from the boards behind him. It should not be red and blue. So this is a copy that's great for somebody who really wants a well-centered card, but isn't as into registration as I am. Great. If you are a registration snob like I am, this card's a hard pass. It's a hard pass for me. Also, look at how low the word Oilers is sitting compared to the word Edmonton. It's like it's a full step beneath. It's on a lower plane, easy to see. I'm also not a big fan of the extra rough cut on one side. It's got the look at how rough that left edge is versus the right. The right is got some rough cut, but not nearly as raw and exposed as that left side. So again, this is not a if here's how I'll put it, guys. If one of you were to come up to me at an upcoming card show and you have this card, you brought it to me in hand and you're all excited about it, and you said, "Hey Jeremy, what do you think about my Gretzky rookie?" I'd have to fake really liking it because I wouldn't want to hurt your feelings. Here I can do that. Here I can hurt your feelings. But in person, I'd be like, it looks good. Great centering. And if you said, "Would you want it in your collection?" I'd say, "No, I wouldn't." I wouldn't. No, look at his face. Look at his face. Terrible. It's got the blue coming off it. So, yeah. Okay, let's keep on going. Great for the centering, people. Not good for the registration. 1979 Topps Walter Payton PSA 10. PSA 10, $7,500. Oh, $8,250 now. Never you mind. Looks like a gem mint card to me from here. It's nice to see a non-rookie card. You know, this is basically a 5 figures now. So pretty cool piece. And here is a BGS 9 Topps Gretzky rookie. This one, BJ, I'm kind of like looking at the centering here. It's a little bit, well, it's low, a little bit to the right, but still probably a 9. This is what if you're looking for one of these, this is probably a decent copy, and hopefully it's going to sell at slightly less than other 9s, but you just never know. All right, let's go to page 2. Let's see what you guys are saying. I'm going to come back to you guys now. Peeps, what's going on? Oh, Puskas, legend, the greatest goal of every year is named after. Oh, see, that's really cool. That's really cool. Brett S., what's going on? You're thinking of bidding on the Makar Cup, just mulling it over? Well, let's go take a look at it. James Wynn, they need to fix. I can't speak. I just don't know what's going on with that. Robert Scott, nice leaf Jackie. Denim hat version, no red eye. Very nice. Good evening, Mark. Steve Splenda, welcome. Good to see you. Good to see you. Gennady says, okay, let's see. 3 cards I'm bidding on strong. How will I get destroyed? Well, good luck with your bids. And guys, if you're bidding and you want to support me and the channel, there is an affiliate link in the video description. You click on that and then you go bid. We'll get a little bit of tip to the house here. I greatly appreciate it. Good evening, Kinger. Travis Mater, good evening to you. Found Treasures. Ali was going to bid on an OP cheat Lemieux box bottom PSA 7, scuff on the bottom right. If I won the card, it might bother me, but maybe that's not a big deal. Well, let's take a look at it. Let's go take a look at it. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to move over here. We're going to watching, and we're going to go to this auction, and we're going to go to hockey. We're going to go right into hockey now for a moment. And we are going to look at the hockey cards that you guys have been talking about. So here's the Lemieux box bottom that Ali is talking about right now. I'm going to take his message off the screen. This looks really good from here. So far, this looks really good to me, Ali. And what I love about this is it's got all the remnants of the box bottom. You've got the white border across the top. You've got the white border coming down the left-hand side, and you've got the black outline that was on the bottom of the box perfectly cut. Like, this is exactly what you want for a cut. I don't know if I've ever seen such a well-cut copy, to be honest. Now, your comment was a scuff on the bottom right, and I did see it. I saw it. It's right in this area here, I believe, is what you're referring to. So it's not right in the bottom, but it's right there, and I do see that. Yeah, remember, these things sat on countertops, so it's not surprising that that's the case. Let's have a look at the back of the card. Backs are going to be cleaner than the front. I love that border around the top and the right edge there, you know, reflecting what we saw on the front of the card. I think it's a great copy, Ali. You got to figure out that scuff piece for yourself. I mean, I wouldn't love it, but you know, you're probably going to pay accordingly here. 6 1/4 right now. I think it's a very nice copy. And someone, okay, the Makar, who was talking about the Makar again? Was that Brett S? Okay, Brett, let's have a look at the Makar for you. So beautiful. Beautiful is my first impression. What's the grade? It's an 8. Perfect. The auto. Okay, I see what you're talking about the auto. It's got a few issues. It's got a bit of a lightness right there in the tail of the C, and then whatever this letter is here coming down, it encroaches onto the foil a little bit, and then it comes back up. And you know what? We're going to open this one up differently again. Let's do this. Let's do this. Now we can really get a good look. Yeah, I mean, I'd say that's not that big of a deal. And, you know, to me, what I would do, Ali, is I would go look at some other copies of this card, go to Card Ladder, look at some other copies of the card, look at the autos there, see what you find. Here, why don't we just do that ourselves? Let's log in a Card Ladder. And come on, Card Ladder, let's go. So I'm probably running too many windows here. Sales history, and we're going to have a look at Makar, Cup 99. Get rid of that there. And let's just have a look at like the auto on. Now, I can't really blow this up, but that auto looks better. That auto looks similar. And I'm really looking at the placement. Look, he's coming down. You can see he's coming down into the foil on a couple of these copies. This one, he clears it. This one, he comes into contact. This one, he clears it. So you have your options there, Ali. I'm going to leave that one to you. I don't know what I would really do in that situation, but it's a nice patch, nice 4-color patch. That's for sure. All right, we're going to head back here now, guys. Let's see. Skipping Broadway. Well, I couldn't open it. I mean, I couldn't do it. What can I say? Good evening, Todd McDonald. What's going on? Jacob Dahl might be bidding tonight. Good job. Good luck. Yes, J.A., I agree. That was a nice looking Lemieux. Ali, I hope that was helpful. I hope I was a little bit helpful to you there. All right, we're already into the all access, guys. Here's a Topps 7.5 Gretzky, a Topps PSA 8 Gretzky. If any of you are you want me to look at those, I will. Otherwise, I'm going to skip by those and not dive into the Topps copies. But I do want to have a look at this O-Pee-Chee Raymond Bourque rookie card, BGS 9.5. And the first thing, whenever you see, and this is in a BVG holder, whenever you're looking at a BVG or a BGS, you know, O-Pee-Chee card, you want to have a look at the edges and try to decide if you think it was pack pulled or, you know, sheet cut post-production and then sold into the secondary market. And this one, I mean, it's sharp, but it's not as sharp as what I'm used to seeing for a sheet cut card. It's got fray coming off it in several different places. I'm almost like predisposed to just think these are sheet cut because they're in the BVG holders, and PSA has never been willing to grade sheet cut cards. Now, I'm sure if you've gotten through, but overall, nice copy. You just have to be willing to accept that, you know, unless you're good enough to tell for yourself that this is not sheet cut, but it very well could be. All right. Oh, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, 81 Topps, PSA 9. Great card. You know, especially if you're collecting the second-year Magic and Bird cards and maybe even a McHale rookie. What a great card to, you know, kind of finish the quartet off right there. $64 too. Dirt cheap. An above-average eye appeal, 82 Topps, Cal Ripken Jr. PSA 10. Now, we want every week almost we see this card in PSA 10, and they sell for like between $4,000 and $5,000 if my memory serves me. And this one is sitting at $6,500 right now. So actually, let's go to here for a moment, and I'll just leave this window open now, and let's go take a look on Card Ladder at what the Cal Ripken 1982 Topps PSA 10s have been doing, and just get an idea and see. Oh, sorry, did I say 10? PSA 10. Oh, this is the Topps. Maybe I need to put. Wait. Why is this 44.4? Oh, it's autographed. It's autographed. Okay, autograph. So let's just get rid of auto, and we're also going to sort by date, and we're gonna. How do I close? There we go. Okay. Ooh, 7,100 one just sold for 6. Okay, so I'm wrong. They're not going for 4 to 5 anymore. They are going for 63, 66, 7, 67. When were they doing $4,000? Maybe before they ended. That must be what I'm thinking, because going back through August, yeah, you can go all the way back on Card Ladder here down to 5,000, 6,000. So anyway, they are clearly, I was wrong. Glad we took a look. They're doing in that $6,000 to $7,000 range, and this one is sitting right now at over $7,000 with the buyer's premium. Fleer Update Kirby Puckett PSA 10 at $1,150. There's the Clemens at $1,275. Warren Moon PSA 10 rookie card from 85 Topps. I have memories of buying these packs when I was a kid. This year always stuck out to me because of the format of them and the black border. And look how clean this copy is. Look how clean this is. An earlier grade. I'm going to just look and see how close the border of the card is coming to these PSA ridges inside to see if I think that, if it's a little small, if there's any thoughts that it might be trimmed. There is a lot of room there. There is a lot of room there, guys. On the bottom, like, what would otherwise be side to side. Vertically, I mean, there is room there too. It's resting, like on the top, it's resting against the ridge, and on the left, it's resting against those ridges, the way it's sitting in the car, in the holder, but there's a lot of room there, and there is some room there. So I don't know. I mean, earlier grade, PSA lets a lot of trim cards through. So it could be, maybe not, but 2,100 right now on the PSA 10. Let's face it, a lot of people don't care. They just care about the PSA 10. Couple of 86 Fleer MJs. We got a BGS 9, 2 BGS 9s, 11.5 on this one and 12.5 on this one. So difference could be, and look, they both have eye appeal. They both have top 30% eye appeal. Subgrade wise, let's see if we can get these both to open. Oh, we did it. Look at that. Okay, so this one at 11.5 has 3 9s and an 8.5. So that's like that's not a true mint, right? It's not quite a true mint. And while this one has 3 9s and a 9.5, so this is a true mint plus. It's got the extra half point. Now that doesn't, it matters. It matters if you're buying the grade. It doesn't matter if you're buying the card. You now want to have a look at what those subgrades are and inspect them for yourself. This one has better centering. Yeah, 9 centering, 9.5 centering, and then edges are the other difference. We have a 9 here and an 8.5 here. So have a look at those. I'll let you guys do that. Bowman Tiffany Wayne Gretzky PSA 10 1990 early slab at $13. Sounds like a good deal to me. I might make a play. Emmett Smith. So I don't even know what the show's called, but I started watching that documentary. Oh, it's called The Gambler and His Something. It's about Jerry Jones and Jimmy Johnson and the whole run of the history of the Dallas Cowboys. Really, what a great. I'm on like episode 4 of 8 right now. Any of you guys watching that? It's been a lot of fun to watch, actually. And I just finished the episode where Emmett Smith had his lockout after they won the 2 Super Bowls, and it was hard not to side with Emmett. I got to tell you, hard not to side with him. But Jerry Jones finally paid up, and they shook hands, and Emmett came back, and then they went on a big run. They were 0-2, and then that forced Jerry's hand. So this is an earlier slab. It does have the hologram, so that's a mid-generation. But check that out. Cool card. Score supplemental. Emmett Smith from the heart of the junk wax era. 93 finest refractor. Barry Bonds PSA 7 at 650. Does not seem to have any greening, which is really important for this. Let me just confirm before I say that out loud. Okay, maybe a bit on the cheek and the nose. I think that's greening. I'm not 100% sure. But otherwise, this thing looks really nice. PSA 7. So you're going to get it for a decent price, I would think. $650. Stadium Club Beam Team members only. Michael Jordan, PSA 9, $90. With what is happening with MJ cards right now, 9s and 8s are the sweet spot for me. That might be up somebody's alley, $90. I was expecting this to be more than 90, but that's where it is. At least, yeah, it's still there at $90. So let's just close all those windows. We'll leave card ladder open. Steve Yzerman, 94 fine. This is the first year of hockey refractors. It's a PSA 7 with coating. It's severely off center, and most these were off center a lot. The Rock, Dwayne Johnson, Bumblebee, BGS 95 at $2,800. And here's the Hoops Number Crunchers MJ PSA 10 for $3,400. Like, this is like a binder card, but you put it in a PSA 10 and it's $3,400. I love this card, the Meltdown. We got the MJ and the Shaq. The MJ is a BGS 9. The Shaq's a PSA 9. And look at the MJ is at 16 and a quarter, while the Shaq is at 360. It's a pop 10 on the Shaq with only 2 graded higher in PSA 10s. Awesome card. And the warp speed. Oh, the warp speed. I used to own this in a PSA 10, sold it a couple years ago. And of course, I would have done a lot better with it had I held it on till now. But, you know, you do what you got to do when you got to do it. And now maybe what I got to do is buy a 9, because this 9 is probably nicer than my old 10. Like, it's just funny how you can, if you can see past the grade, how much value you can find in cards these days because of PSA's inconsistency and evolution of the standards. Here's a PSA 8 Atomic Refractor at $400. Love this card. When I moved out of a bunch of MJs, this was one of 2 that I held on to the end of the ones I sold, and then I decided to let it go. And I just love the looks of this card. It's a PSA 8. Like, this is a card that I might want to replace. I've been fine, guys. I don't know about you, but when I like move out of cards, I don't find myself wanting to get them back. I find myself wanting to buy other cards. That's just the way like a Nolan Ryan. I don't have a Nolan Ryan rookie anymore, but I don't want one again. I want his second year card now. Like, I don't know. It's just the way my brain's working. And then look at this in a PSA 8. This is very like there. I don't know. There might be some surface scratches you can't see, but the corners and edges look great. Centering's very nice. Leave this one for me, guys. I think I'm going to make a play. I think I might make a play on that one. Okay, we have some cut aboves. When I say leave it for me, I don't mean it. Like, go bid as you want, you guys. Bid as you want. Cut above, one of my favorites. Never owned a Jordan. I've owned a Shaq before, but the Jordan 8.5s at $6,000 and the Shaq 9.5 is at $1,750. Such beautiful, beautiful cards. Let's keep on rolling. Let's go to number 3, page 3. So the Star 101 is a card that's gone ballistic over the last year or so, really since PSA decided to start grading it. And this is not that card, but this is the 96 Stadium Club finest reprint refractor, and it's at $1,850. Listen, I went through my Star 101 phases have gone, it's junk, I don't want one. It feels cheap. It's not a nice looking card, don't want it. To, whoa, this is the real rookie card. I want one because, you know, the 86 Fleer is like, you know, they're a dime a dozen, and the Star 101 is much more limited. I want to get one. And then the price has skyrocketed, and I found my brain going back to, I just don't think it's a nice looking card. So I don't really want one. If I don't like this, if I don't like the way a card looks, I don't want to own it. Just me. That's how I operate. But I like how this one looks, because that and I've owned one of these before, just like a raw card. And I'll tell you, they're a lot nicer. They brighten the card up. It doesn't have that cheap feel anymore. PSA 8 is $1,850. There is a non-refractor version as well. I think I owned a non-refractor version when I did. Stardate 2000, Kobe Bryant, PSA 9 at $1,400. Beautiful card. Beautiful card. And then you got the Jordan Big Men on Court. This is the Z-Pete. It's the rarer of the versions. The less rare version is actually much more brighter. The colors pop. It's a nicer looking card in my mind than this. This one is very subtle. Like this is a card that, you know, oftentimes you hear people say, myself included, it looks so much better in hand. Not this one. This one does not look any better in hand than it looks on your screen right here. It just doesn't. The regular one looks nicer, but this one has some weird foiling that just makes it darker. All that said, it's rare. At least the image of MJ is nice, right? MJ does pop off the card. I'll give it that. But the big men on court in the background, I just find it harder to see. But 3,900 on this one right now. Emmett Smith, hot hands. I love the hot hands cards. PSA 10, $38. Pop 13. Okay, guys, I need to go do some bidding because, and I'm going to do it on my, I can't bid on, this is an account I have just for doing the show. I can't bid. I can't bid. So I need to put some bids because I don't know about you guys, but I'm seeing some great value here tonight and cards that I want and that I like. And, you know, if you want to bid against me, that's fine. I'm not going to stop you. I can't stop you, obviously, but $38. I mean, that's just too cheap. Like, right? How is that not too cheap? Watch, bid's about to go up. Here we go. Here we go. Watch it. Watch it. Here it comes. Here it comes. Come on. There we go. Am I the high bidder? Am I the high bidder? Nope. I'm outbid. So I went higher than the next bid. I'm going to bid again. I'm going to up my bid. I think this is just too cheap. Let's see. Here it comes. Here it comes. And I am outbid again. Okay. I'm going to bid again. I still think it's good value. I'm going to go to right there. Let's see if I get outbid again. Here it comes, guys. Here it comes. Oh, it's still, there we go. There we go. Oh, I'm the high bidder. All right. All right. Let's move on. No, we can't. Yeah, we're going to move on. We're going to move on. I just want to see if there's anything else open that I wanted to bid on. Oh, the Jordan. Hold on a second, guys. Hold on. Atomic Refractor Jordan. Just going to bring this card. It's sitting at 400. I know this is so against what I would do, like showing you guys how I'm bidding, but well, you'll see if you want. If you want to bid against me, that's fine. If you don't, I'm grateful. Here it comes. Here comes the update. There it is. I'm outbid. I'm outbid. Okay, we're going to go to here, and this is going to be my last bid. If I'm not the high bidder here, I'm outbid. Okay, we're going to leave that one alone for now. Ooh, this one, the warp speed. Jordan. Hopefully this is somewhat entertaining, guys, because I know we want to look at cards, but you know, what can I tell you? I'm seeing some cards that I like as well, and you got to get the bids in before you forget. So, did this one register yet? Okay, there we go. All right, made some bids. Let's back up out of here. Okay, Michael Jordan, championship hardware, big card. Look at even the BGS 9s at $6,500. Gray card, fragile card. I really do like it. Used to own a copy, do not anymore. We got the Tim Duncan PSA 8 out of 50, the Champ PMG. Beautiful card at $25,000. It's a rookie. Michael Jordan base card, 97 Metal Universe, PSA 9, $44 now. And the Skybox Essential Credentials Future Grant Hill out of 80 is at $2,200. Jordan Golden Touch 97. There's two design. They did it 2 years. I prefer the design on this one. I think the other one was 98. I forget if this is the first or second year, but this is a PSA 7 at $2,500. There's a Steve Young Rubies. How is this one? What is? Oh, shoot. Shoot, guys. I bet you told me too. I'm looking at all weeks. I'm looking at next week too. Damn. Okay, that's why these are so low. I didn't go just to this week's auction. Silly me. Silly me. Okay. So let's see where we're at now. See, you change one thing, guys. You change one thing for how you do the show by mixing all the sports together, and I lose my rhythm. But that's okay. That's okay. What we're going to do is let's just go back to the beginning and make sure. I think I must have had it through. Yeah, we saw all. Let's see if we can open up Broadway Joe now. Let's see if this one's going to. There we go. PSA 6, 4,400. And guys, when's this graded? Recently. Like, this is so nice. Now, these scratches, I think, are on the holder because you're seeing them down here, over here, up over here. Yeah, this scratch starts on the where the card is not and comes all the way into the card. I'm going to assume that these scratches are all in the holder. It's got a bit of a corner issue down there on the bottom right, but the centering is magnificent for this card. And I know because I used to own this card in a PSA 6, and this is way nicer than the copy I owned, at least from a centering perspective, guys. This is beautiful. This is beautiful. This is the perfect Namath rookie in my mind, especially, well, on the front anyway. Back looks clean too. Yeah, I'm going quickly, but yeah, the perfect Namath rookie at the grade, the value, all that. Wonderful. Absolutely wonderful. Second year Johnny Bench, PSA 8 at 775. This one, as you can see, it is off-center to the left, but not terrible. Not terrible. It's an 8. It's not a 9, so that makes sense. All right, we've been through that page. Let's go through page 2. Just make sure we didn't, because we are still in, yeah, we're only number 190. That is this week's auction. So we covered all these ones. Yeah. Okay, we're catching up to where we were. Here's where we were. Let's go to page 3. Okay, okay, here we go. $5,000 for the Barkley Star Rubies, numbered out of 50. The Olajuwons at 72.50. It's numbered 1 of 50. PSA 9. That's spectacular. There's the Marbury PSA 7 at 18.50. Guys, check. These are beautiful. The 97 rubies are just beautiful. There's the Duncan at 4,400. How about the Shaq Z-Force Super Rave out of 50 at $8,000? Oh my goodness. This is a card that I think I would like to own it because I do like my Shaq cards, but $8,000 now for PSA 8 even. Holy moly. Nice to see that getting some love. And how about the grand finale? PSA 6 at 9,500 for Shaq. It's a pop 4, 2 graded higher. This is out of 50, as I said. These 90s cards out of 50, when they have, you know, some beauty to them and they get the hobby love. Here's the Kobe Bryant Ultra Abilities Superstar BGS 9. Now, what's really interesting is that Fanatics put the word die cut in the title. This copy is not die cut. It should have been, though. I don't know if this is an error or a bankruptcy card or something like that, but these Ultra Ability Superstars are meant to be die cut. So this, and even Fanatics thought so, but they, you know, they kind of maybe rushed through. I don't know. This is not a die cut copy. I know because I've owned one of these before, not the Kobe, but another one. So it doesn't say anything about that in here, but at least you're hearing it now. Shaquille O'Neal Atomic Refractor out of 50 at 15 1/4 from 98. Like this is a, and I love Atomic Refractors, guys. This is a very nice card. Like this is the buyer in me talking. This is the guy who wants to buy the card right now talking. He's like, oh my God, I would love to buy this right now. I'm not gonna, but look at that beautiful 8 of 50. So what I was just thinking to myself was like, this is a PSA 8 out of 50. It's at 15 1/4. And we look back at some of these other ones out of 50, 9,500, Shaq, $8,000, PSA 6 over here, PSA 8 here, and this here is an 8 as well. So this is graded, you know, out of 50, 1575. The grand finale is lower grade, same print run, and it's $9,500. It's like 5 times the price, 6 times the price. Holy moly. Like, just goes to show certain cards get more love than others. And for the money, I would take this one all day long over these ones just for the price. And you're still getting those same attributes. And it's beautiful. It's not like it's an ugly card. The Centurion's Refractor Kobe Bryant PSA 10 at $16,500. And I do love the good old Centurions. Couple of electrifyings. We got Kobe and MJ. 10 on the Kobe, 9 on the MJ. Beautiful. These are some of the most beautiful cards ever made, in my opinion. The Barry Sanders Playmakers Theater in a PSA 8. I own a copy of this to this day. I still have it. I'd have to check the grade. I don't even remember what grade mine is, but I love the Playmakers Theater and I love the football version. I do like the basketball version too. So it's funny. I own 2 Playmakers Theaters for like that are not hockey, and I have the Shaq and I have the Barry Sanders, and they're both beautiful. But if you look at them, obviously the Shaq has that like gold, yellow, copper kind of motif color to it, where the Sanders has the silver aqua kind of look. They're both beautiful. They both have some light embossment. I do think that the football is a nicer card, But the basketball, don't let it fool you. This has a nice, shiny, smooth, silky surface to it. Just a beautiful surface, as has the football version. So I own this pair. It's one of my favorite pairs I have. And it's just beautiful, beautiful cards of Playmaker. So these are out of 100. Out of 100. Okay. Call to Arms Jerry Rice out of 25 from 1998 Leaf Rookies and Stars. $2,300. Nice to see a, non upper deck card from the era or Fleer or Skybox do $2,300. Here's a Ken Griffey Jr. Thunder Rave out of 150 PSA 8 at 1875. So many awesome cards, guys. Like, these cards are just all gorgeous and low print run. Oh, what a selection here tonight. We have the Skybox Premium 3Ds, Michael Jordan BGS 9.5 at $7,000. Another really cool card. Here's the soul of the game. This card was originally intended to be a die cut, but they ran out of budget or whatever at the time. This is straight from Jean McLeod, who, was the designer from Marina Designs. And she told me this on a show. They ended up issuing these soul of the games without executing the die cut. Imagine how much cooler they would be with the die cut. They're still pretty cool, but the PSA MJs at 1,100, the Noise Boys MJ PSA 8 at 10.5. My gosh. I'm just remembering a couple nationals ago, I could have bought a PSA 9 for $8,000, and I thought, nah, plus it was $8,000. So I but now the 8s are 10.5, which is over $12,000 now with buyer's premium. Vince Carter Topps Chrome Refractor PSA 10 at $6,250. Barry Sanders, 1 of 1 Topps Gold Label PSA 8 at $9,000. What a great card. I love these Topps Gold Labels. They are just beautiful, beautifully constructed cards. And I just know that I've held so many in hand. Michael Jordan, Round Ball Royalty. What? Oh, this is the non-refract. I thought these were... I guess there's a refractor version. Somebody can maybe confirm. I guess there is a refractor version of this card, because this, I'm surprised, is it only... Something's weird. Why is this a $725? Why is this so cheap? Like, it's a PSA 10 MJ, recently graded. It must not be. There must be a better version of this card. I used to own it. I guess I owned the refractor. I don't even remember if it was. I guess it must have been refractor. All right. Well, that's still cheap for any MJ PSA 10. Here. Okay. There we go. Yeah. Here's the That's right. I just had to look down. There's the Kobe refractor PSA 10 at 2,600. So now we know for sure. And this looks a lot more like the copy of the card that I used to have, more so than this one up over here. We have a Top Stars Gold Barry Sanders out of 99 from 1998. Let's have a look at this. It's got some nice foil happening up in the NFL Top Stars logo there. Rough edges on this. Nice foil down there. What's the grade? 7. Okay, I thought it was like an 8 or 9 until I just looked. 7, which makes sense because those edges are pretty rough. I'm glad to see it's not graded any higher than that. 14 of 99. Cool card. I mean, I don't know that I love the background design, how it's all blurred out, but not bad. $340 for a pretty rare Barry Sanders card. And here's a 98 Upper Deck Encore Gold FX Jordan out of 125. It's a PSA 9. And this is a nice card. So I wouldn't have had really any interest in this card if it wasn't for the fact that my good friend, co-founder of Card Ladder, Chris McGill, is collecting the 1-of-1 versions of these cards, and he has this one. And how much fun would it be for me as his, friend and even colleague, let's say. Well, we don't work together, but I don't work for Card Ladder, but it might be nice to have a gold version of the card to pair with his, not to pair with, but to, reflect his 1-of-1. All right, next up, Kobe 98 game jersey, 3,200, and there's the MJ in an 8.5 at 7,750. Nice pair if you want to knock those off your checklist. Barry Sanders playoff contenders power blue out of 50, PSA 8 at $800. I mean, look at that's a nice card. It's just, is it because it's playoff contenders, which is really Donruss, I believe. 9 of 50. Playoff Corporation. I think Donruss, maybe this is maybe before Donruss acquired Playoff, but look at that, 9 of 50. Nice on the front. Like, it's a nice looking card. I like it. $800. I see value there. Kobe Apex. Skybox Apex out of 50. PSA 772.50. And a couple of Essential Credential Futures from 99. We got the Barry and the Randy Moss. Great cards. Just great cards. Oh, there's Peyton Manning and Griffey Jr. as well. There's the Griffey out of 104. PSA 8 for 3,600. Peyton Manning, BGS 9 out of 60 at $3,000. And here's a Barry Sanders Skybox. Lots of great football cards tonight, guys. Lots of great football cards. 98 Skybox Premium Shining Stars Ruby Barry Sanders, number 30 of 30 at 8,500 BGS 85. This is I think the lowest print run rubies that we saw, out of Skybox in the 90s between basketball and baseball. 30 of 30 and football, of course, for that matter. Here's the Barry Bonds rubies out of 50. It seems that this card, I don't know if it's the same one, but maybe there's a game of hot potato going on with this Barry Bonds card lately, because we see it all the time. Griffey Fortune 15 refractor out of 100 at 72.50. Marvin Harrison, Topps Gold Label, Class 2, 1 of 1, PSA 8 at $800. It's not bad. How about the Topps Gold Labels out of 25? Well, there's first of all, Karl Malone's a 1 of 1, PSA 8, like $2,600, 1 of 1, guys. I don't know. To me, and it's from the 90s. Like, those are just awesome that these things are still floating around. The Vince Carter out of 25 at $1,375. Topps Prime Red Label Shaq out of 25 at $15.25. These are well-constructed cards. Nice MJ jersey card from the Master Collection at $1,075. LaDainian Tomlinson's Gold Refractor rookie out of 9. Is this his best rookie card? I don't know. I'm literally asking the question. PSA 8 at $1,550. And look at this Michael Jordan Exquisite Collection Gold out of 25 and a BGS 6 at $12,500 from 2003. Amazing. There's the Shaq from 03. It's at $1,550. Dwayne Wade, Essential Credentials rookie at $2,200 at a 90, and a Topps Chrome Refractor LeBron BGS 95 at $16,800. Great looking card. How about the Messi PSA 7 for $21K? I mean, prices have gone pretty crazy in the last few months here on certain cards. They just have. Ooh, that's not good. I don't want to lose any. There were so many good. Okay, here's what we're going to go down. We're going to go back to, we lost a couple pages. So cards have been sold. That is going to happen. I love this, guys. I love this card. Look at this thing. Wilt Chamberlain and Bill Russell. I mean, two of the best players before the Kareem, Magic, Bird, MJ era, if not the two best. Maybe the two best. One card, both beautiful 3-color patches, game used, Upper Deck, 04, $3,500. I love this card. Oh, it's right up my alley. Just more than I can spend, but right up my alley. I also love this. Game used. Now, these are napkin patches, but it's a beautiful card. And it's MJ and Isaiah. You guys know from a couple weeks ago. I'm an Isaiah Thomas guy. I know a lot of people aren't, but I am. And this is a nice dual game used jersey, Upper Deck, of the two of them. And it's a well-designed card at $310. Not bad. David Robinson, Exquisite Patch Auto from 05 at $950. Good value. How about this Kobe patch from Upper Deck Ultimate? Look at that beautiful Kobe patch at $14.25. 06 Essential Credentials Shaq out of 61. PSA 8 at $9.25. I only collect Shaq in Lakers jerseys, so I wouldn't be interested in that one, but it's still pretty cool. 06 World Cup Messi. I don't know. Just wanted to look at that for a minute. All right, guys. 07 X-Fractor Brady out of 25. Like, rare. Out of 25. X-Fractors, Atomic Refractors, some of my favorites. Here's the emblems of it, or the emblems of endorsement, I believe. Yep, Paul Pierce. Out of 10 at $3,900 from 2008 Exquisite. Great looking card. look at all this wonderful mem stuff here. Barry Sanders 08 Exquisite BGS 9. Like, how is this only 380 for a Barry Sanders? Beautiful, exquisite card. Now, there might be a patch parallel that's out of a lower number than 35. I'm not sure, but rare materials. What a great looking card that is. Here's the Brady from the same 08 Exquisite. This is the Super Swatch, they call it. Still a quad mem card, PSA 8 sitting at $600. An 08 Ultimate Collection quad patch. The Bulls with Steve Kerr, Rodman, Pippen, and Jordan. $57.50 for this one. That ain't no joke, guys. Out of 10. Look at this. Really nice piece. All multicolors, even though they're, the Jordan, the Pippen are a little bit weak at the, no red. Rodman's got some yellow there. And Kerr is certainly not from the Bulls, but that's okay in many cases. Numbered out of 10. Still a decent card, $57.50 there. Close up these windows. My favorite on this row is the Barry Sanders, though, for $380. I think that's a great card in the BGS 9. All right. Oh, bid is needed or it's going to sell at $380. Like, that seems like a good value. Like, do I need to go put a bid in? Seriously, I like that card. Sanders Exquisite. Sorry, guys, I'm going to my phone for a moment here. Go. Like, I think I got to sneak a bid in and just see if I can. Let's just do one bid and see what happens here. Let's see if I can get it. If I'm the high bidder, maybe we'll let it go another 5 minutes. I'm outbid. I'm outbid at 400. Should I go one more time? Let's go one more time. Bid in 410 is 492 with a buyer's premium. Put in one more bid. Ooh, now I'm winning. Okay, I'm the leading winner. I might win this card tonight. Let's see. I like how we say I might win this card. I'm going to win the right to pay for the card. I'm going to win the right to buy the card. That's what I'm winning. We don't win cards, guys. We win the right to purchase them. Just a little thing I like to think about sometimes. All right, National Treasures combos. Grant Hill, Steve Nash, logo man, 404, $8,500. I saw this card. I thought, what a great combo too. I like Steve Nash. He's Canadian. He's a great player, champion. I think he's got an MVP or two. I think. McGill, if you're out there, you can confirm for me. I know you follow those more than I do. Still, wonderful card right there. Wilt Chamberlain. Look at the patch on this Chamberlain card. 2012 flawless out of 8. Just a nice big piece of game used patch at $52.50. And Troy Polamalu. Prism Gold from 2012. PSA 10 101. Pop 1, I should say, is at $6,750. Pretty cool right there. Let's see if any cards. Nothing made it there, so we're just gonna have to refresh. Should have opened. I know how to do this. Next time we're just gonna open all the windows. And now we are down to, wow, what are we down to here? Hold on. Let's just do that and that. Open. What's going on here? Let's just go to Premiere, back to the auction, and we're going to go to watching and here. Okay, so here's what's left. Not a lot of cards left. 2 pages worth. So I'm going to open that page now so we don't lose it. So, okay, we left off there. We've got the LaDainian Tomlinson. So we saw that too. We've seen all these. Let's go to page 2. What's left here? Messi Superfractor at 3,200. Tim Duncan miscut. PSA 7 miscut rubies. Interesting. So what happened to those? What happened to that Gretzky? What happened to that Gretzky Essential Credentials? Did that thing sell? It must have been sold now. Oh, because we're by favorites again. Okay, let's go back to the first page. So this is what happens when you just change up the way you're approaching the show without practicing or anything. This is what happens. You kind of lose track of, oh, there we go. So here's look at this Gretzky PMG green out of 100 is at $1,900. Now this one is not technically a PMG, but it's basically the same thing. Take that. That's how I look at it. So I'm technically incorrect, but that's how I look at it, just to be clear on that. But where was I guess the the credentials sold. There was the 1 out of 9 I thought was selling tonight, or maybe that's next week. Maybe that's next week. Thanks, Ali. That's next week. Hey, okay. Okay. All right. I'm just gonna go to some comments for a few minutes here, guys. I've been going for a long time here. I'm trying to bid on cards. I got outbid on the quad Sanders. Was that any of you guys, or am I bidding against any of you guys on the Barry Sanders right now? I'm in the app and I want to see what I'm bidding on. So let me see here's my bids. And I am outbid on everything. Nope, except one I'm not outbid on. What about this guy? I'm outbid on, yeah, I'm still winning one card bid-wise, winning the auction. That one I'm outbid on. I'm outbid on the Emmett Smith Hot Hands. I think I'm going to leave that one alone. But I might up my bid on a couple others here. I might up my bid on this one. Let's see what happens if I up it once. I'm not even looking at the clock to strategize. I'm just bidding freestyle here, some might say like a dummy. One more bid on this one because I didn't get ahead. Still outbid. I'm bidding someone up on that card. And then this guy here. Let's go one more time on this one, see what happens. Still outbid. Still outbid. I think I'm going to leave that one alone now. Well, I'm the leading bidder on one card, and that's good enough for me. I shouldn't be spending too much anyway. So one bid is good. One card is good for now. Okay, we're going to go back to comments. Nice Jokic here. Immaculate collection. RPA at a 99, PS8 at 6750. Just calling that because we didn't talk about that one. Ooh, here's a nice LeBron Panini Flawless Star Swatch out of 5. No auto. $9,500. It's the PSA 10 that must be driving this patch card because there's not even an auto. And I thought for $9,500 there'd have to be an autograph, but I guess not. Barry Sanders Shining Star Rubies, $9,000 out of 30. We saw that one already. Kobe Bryant Black Gold from 2014 Select. Not black gold, sorry, just gold out of 10. PSA 10 Pop 4, $18K. 18K. Here's the black gold. I knew there was one there. There's one of the black gold out of 5 from 2018 Prism Kobe. PSA 10 Pop 1, $23,000. 23 grand on that one right there. All right. Why don't we just park ourselves right here for a moment? I'm going back into the comments now, guys. All right. Mark, we said hi to you. Splenda's here. Gennady, we saw you as well. Travis Mater. Splenda, Mark, Todd. Okay, I'm trying to find where we left off here. There we go. Brett S. Yeah, what broke down. Let me know what you're doing on the Makar. Gennady is on an airplane. Wi-Fi on airplane. Better work as I head back from Dallas. Mark says, I truly understand what you're saying about that autograph, but when it comes to signatures themselves, considering what's out there, that should be a very high-graded signature. I don't know which one you were talking. Unfortunately, Mark, your comment unfortunately for me, this is from 40 minutes ago, so I apologize. That's how long it's been since I've looked at comments. I don't know what you're talking about, but I can't disagree with what you're saying. Linda's first says, this is why Jeremy's the best, going above and beyond for his followers. Big thumbs up. Thank you, Linda's first son. I appreciate that. Mark's not bidding on it anyway. KCH, watching from the beginning, love the 54 mantle. It was the 53 mantle, right? It was the 53, Casey. I'm sure that's just a typo. Good evening, Professor. Mark says, really hope PSA didn't screw that up because it does look like a refractor to me. Mark says Shaq's cardboard has been undervalued for a long time. I agree. I was buying some of his stuff a while ago. I felt the same way, and it's caught up a bit, but I'm still a big fan. Kinger, you and I both appreciate the electrifying insert. Yes, we do. Let me note the MJ wearing the Black Bulls uniform makes the electronic even more aesthetically pleasing. That's a good call right there. I'm guessing those have sold. Let's see if we can see them anymore. Guess they're off the page. They've been sold for the night. So as have many more cards now. Oh, the Gretzky PMG Green still going at 2,200. The Opeachy box bottom Lemieux is still going. This McDavid sold for 630. We didn't even have a look at that one. The David Robinson did 1,200. Look at the 101 refractor tribute still going, or reprint, I should say. The Shaq Atomic Refractor still going. Very nice. Yes, the Warp Speed Mark. Very nice card. Linda's first says, Star 101 Stadium Club Refractor would go nice with my Gretzky. Oh, Right, exactly. Yes, good. Oh yeah, would it ever? Ooh, you might have just cost me $5,000 there, Linda's first, because wow, that's a great pairing to work towards. Oh yes, oh yes. I really like that. See, that's what I love, pairing cards or putting them to 3s and 4s, and I just love that. So, oh, am I ever with you on that? Jeff McMahon has joined us. Orlando, hello if you're still with us. Laura says you are being outbid by Shoeless Joe. Linda says this is a new side of Jeremy making public bids. I know, I just don't want to miss out. Little did I know, one of the cards I was bidding on is for next week. Well, so I'm probably not going to get it as cheap as I thought. Texas Rangers asks, is the Hot Hands Emmett rare? I think it's not crazy rare, but it's maybe grading rarity. It might be. Yes. Oh, Orlando with the Namath. Loved it. Definitely. Kinger says Barry and Griffey are both up approximately 60% in the summer months. Yeah. Thank you, Mark. There are refractors. That must have been for the what's it called? Not the cut above. Anyway, you know which one I'm talking about. This one here, the round ball royalty. Yes. Yes, thank you. Mark was correcting me. Cajun cards. We had Cajun on the premiere show last month. Simon King Collectibles. Thoughts on Rob Gerard, sports card therapist, returning after being MIA for 2 years? Yeah, I watched half of that today. It was great to see him. Rob Gerard's a great guy. Yeah, he made a mistake a couple years ago, did something stupid. But I've seen a lot of people with a lot more hype in this hobby, and people seem to like idolize, and they're not athletes, but there are a lot of people that people idolize who've done a lot worse things than what he did. And so I think it's great to see him. I'm glad he came back out and made himself public again. Good for him. Al, yes, next week. Good to hear. Good to hear on that one. Brett did not bid on the Makar. It went for $49.20, which is under the last sale. Okay, good. Mark, you're a Shaq fan too. Very nice. Yeah, me too. I mean, Shaq is really, when he came into the league, that was the last year of rookies when I was really watching basketball. I started watching basketball in 85, probably. Was a Pistons fan, and then I kind of really stopped, not totally stopped, but got out of it or watched it a lot less in the mid 90s. Oh, Ali, you got outbid on the Lemieux. You wait for another. Yeah, no problem. Yeah, wait for another. Wait, I did like the cut on that one, but that surface issue maybe was something that held you back, which is more than fair. Eric Young, good evening. Welcome, welcome. All right, so we changed things up this week. We're doing it differently, and it has caused a little bit of confusion for me, but that's okay. We'll either, and I want to hear from you guys. Maybe I don't want to hear from you guys because I don't feel like this was a very well run, review of the items, because we lost a bunch of them when they ended, couldn't even see them, and didn't get through them quick enough as well. Plus, we started a little bit late, but I just think might be fun to be a little bit more casual running through these instead of having to just get through the cards. That's kind of where my mind was at. So I'm open to suggestions on how to improve or be more, engaging or whatever it might be when we do these Sunday night Fanatics Collect shows. Looks like most things have been sold by now, though. A couple are still going. This is either again a bankruptcy or a error. Kobe Bryant Ultra Ability Superstar card. It says die cut. Should have been die cut. Was not die cut, but it's still going. Nice dual mem card of Messi and Ronaldo out of 57 from 2015. The Futera Unique Versus, and it's at $3,000. That's kind of like, if you're somebody like me who has 0 soccer cards and would like to buy a soccer card and have a piece of Messi or Ronaldo, this might be the right card. Get a nice mem card. You got them both represented. They're now in your collection. You know, not to mention, I do want the Aquarella Pelé. That's probably the #1 soccer card on my want list. Probably the only soccer card on my want list, actually. But it's at $3,000, this one right now. So the Gretzky PSA 8 top sold for $51.60. And just to look at, I mean, it's just the centering on that. Like Topps cards are usually better centered than O-Pee-Chees as far as Gretzky goes. And this is like, is this even 65-35? Is this like maybe 70-30? Like at 65-35, you're going to take this blue border and put 2 of them into the left side. That's 65-35, basically, right? So I'm looking at 60. I'm thinking to myself, is this, I feel like you can fit more than 2 of these right borders into the left border here, which means this isn't quite 65-35. It moves it more to that 70-30, maybe 75-25, which would be fitting 3 of them in there. I don't think you're doing that. So let's call it 70-30. It's an 8, so, you know, probably within PSA's centering standards, but yeah, nice card otherwise. Anyway, it's been sold. It's been sold. The Gretzky, good to see this card still going, and it's only a PSA 8, but there's it says it's out of 100. It's really out of 10 because there's only 10 greens, and it's at $2,600. This beautiful Kobe patch. I love this, and I love the design on these Ultimate 05 Ultimate Collection mem cards are among the most beautiful to me. I've got some for hockey, just beautiful. 1800. The Shaq did 1920 for the gold base 03 Exquisite. 372 on this 06 World Cup Messi. 900 on the Lemieux box bottom. 3960 on the Marbury Rubies. 528 here. I'm probably the underbidder. I didn't win that card, did I? No, I did not buy that card. Doesn't look like I'm going to buy anything tonight. I was outbid on that one, but I think I probably was the one who pushed that up a little bit. Would have loved to have bought it. Nice. Yeah, really like it. Really like it. 630 on that McDavid. That's cheap for McDavid patch auto. 2,500 and going on this Shaq out of 25. The Malone is creeping up. Oh, we got an update coming here. Let's see if either of these have sold. I didn't make note of the color of the text here, but they're both going into the next level. Doesn't really surprise me. I mean, they're rare. This is a 90s Shaq card out of 25, and the Malone is a 1-on-1. $3,700 seems low to me. What do I know? 2370 on the Stadium Club Finest Reprint Refractor, Michael Jordan Star 101. Now, I want to see something on this card because it's number 24 here in the year it came out, but does the back show number 101? Yes, it does. Right there. 101 is on there. So that's good to see. It says refractor right there. Where does it say number 20? Oh, 24 is right over here. Reprint 24 of 50. It's hard to, you know, you kind of have to look for it. It's in the fine print, but it's there. I think I really liked Linda's first comment earlier. You know, pair this with the Gretzky Blast from the Past refractor rookie. Like that is like you messed me up, Linda's first. Like that is going to, I think I'm going to try and do that. But it's so like even the 8, the 8 MJ here is 2370. We'll see. We'll see. I'm gonna covet it. The Shaquille O'Neal Atomic Refractor does 2070. The Topps Contemporary Collection Gold Allen Iverson out of 25 does 1530. These are nice looking cards. The Wilt Flawless beautiful 3-color patch does $6,300, guys. Wow. 1890 on the LaDainian Tomlinson Gold Refractor out of 99. I think that's such a great card. And like, I know he's no LeBron James, obviously, but, and it's not even a but, just like, and the LeBron James Gold Refractor, I believe is out of 50, sells for, you know, 6 figures, I think. Well, let's check Card Ladder. Let's use our trusty friends at Card Ladder because now I'm curious. LeBron James Gold Refractor 2003. So it's which is the one, where's the one we're looking for? Where is it? Here it is. It's out of 50, and a BGS 9.5 sold a couple months ago for almost $200,000. Okay. So there obviously LaDainian Tomlinson is no LeBron James. I know that. We all know that. So don't tell me I'm trying to say that. All I'm saying is that when you look at the LaDainian Tomlinson, arguably like is he a top 5 running back, let's say top 7 running back of all time, just to be conservative. Now there's twice the print run. It's from 01, so LeBron's 03. It's a PSA 8, and it does 1890. I don't know. I just think it's cheap. I just think that's cheap, relatively speaking. But again, I'm not making the direct comparison. The Brady, I love this card. This Brady 07 X-Fractor out of 25, PSA 10 Pop 2 did 12.6. Grant Hill Essential Credentials Future PSA 4, 2880 for the PSA 4. What is wrong with this? Oh, look at that. Oh yeah, that's bad. That's got some nasty chipping across the top. Now it's up. Oh yeah, it's got cracks in the pink there, chipping up there, chipping up over there. The right side of the card looks beautiful. Some chipping down on the bottom here. These are multi-layer cards, die-cut cardboard on colored acetate. They're beautiful, but this one definitely has issues. Now, is it only a 4? Like, I don't know. Seems harshly graded to me, even with those issues. Like, I would maybe a 6. It very recently graded, guys. And why do I even say this? What's going through my mind when I say, why is it only a 4? Like maybe it's a 6. It's because that's what we're used to. I'm used to cards like this being graded a 6, not a 4. But now they're 4s. So it leads me to think a couple of things. First of all, lower graded cards nowadays, if people aren't aware of the shift in grading, and it's not just centering, there's a shift. A shift has happened. PSA will never admit it. I know. And like, look, I like the guy. I like PSA. I like the guys at PSA. All good. But look, they've changed things. This card wouldn't have been a 6. Would have been a 6. Maybe as recent as like 6-8 months ago, but at least a couple years ago. But anyway, so what does that mean? Maybe we get these cards cheaper now because they're being harsher on them. See, a lot of people are not happy with their grades. Why aren't people happy with their grades? Because they think they're gonna get less money for them. Well, that's good for us, the buyers. That's good for the buyers. If you're on the buy side, not the sell side, things are looking pretty good right now. If you're on the sell side, and I don't mean on like Jordans and like the super rare high grade stuff that's been shooting up in value. I mean on maybe some lesser known cards or lesser player cards, whatever, but lower grade. Today's 4s or yesterday's 6s, guys. You're not going to convince me. No one can tell me otherwise. All right. Most of these have now been sold. We are still the Vince Carters at 1,800. Malone 101 here, sitting at 41, 26 on the Shack. This dual, like this is, like, why don't I buy this card? I want to see. Okay. Now I'm not a person who's married to comps, but I just want to see like let's just copy this, bring into Card Ladder sales history, my go-to. I'm going to erase the PSA 8. We're going to just erase a bunch of this stuff and see what comes up. Nothing since 2017. What if we get rid of authentic fabrics and dual? We want to make sure we're not missing. And here's, okay, now we see more. Oh, look at this though, guys. Here's why I might not want it, because look at that card. Oh my goodness. Look at this. Look at this. It's the same. It's the parallel of that other card. It's numbered 10 of 10. It's got 2 amazing patches. And this thing just sold in March of this year for $1,830. Whereas the dual jerseys, here's another patch to $2,000. Is that the same one as? No, this is a different copy. This is a different copy. Look at that one. That one did $2,000. Holy moly! I wish I would have been on the ball for this one up here. I don't know how I would have not bought that. I love that card. So, but the dual jersey, there's one for $256 back in February of 2023. So that doesn't really count. $152 in November of 2024, ungraded. And now this one is sitting at 410. It's a PSA 8, recently graded. So this could have been a PSA 10 a couple years ago. Who knows? But let's zoom in and have a look. But now I feel like I want to wait to get the dual patch. And yes, I will pay the premium. A little bit of an edge issue right here, I believe. Some edge chipping down there. So it's not, this wasn't a PSA 10, some chipping down there. Cool card. Cool card. Let's see where things are at now. So the Barry Sanders did 528. I did not buy it. And we have 2 minutes left in this final 5-minute all access extended bidding window. On this page, the Paul Pierce is at 11 grand. These endorsement emblems of endorsements do really, really well. 4440 on the dual Wilt Bill Russell. Like that, I love that card. Holy mackerel. Why do we say holy mackerel? Like, what's up with that? But I love that card. 12.6 on the Shaq grand finale. 8,500 on the Vince Carter Topps Chrome Refractor. 16.8 for the Jordan Gold Exquisite. 12.6 on the LeBron non-auto. 35. I saw someone called out 35.4 on the Duncan earlier. And 10.8 on the Sanders Premium, Skybox Premium Rubies out of 30. That seems like a good price. Seems like a good price. Like his PMG Red is going to sell for more than that, and that's out of 135. But PMG maybe has a bit more equity than Rubies does. How about this Kobe? Black Gold 2018 Prism. PSA 10 Pop 1 at $28,500. Wow. Wah, wah, wee, wah. Okay. Back to you guys. Hey, Gennady won a card. What did you win, Gennady? What did you win? Oh, there's Mollico letting us know about the Duncan. What's up, Mollico? Welcome back. Congrats. Well, you know what you mean. Definitely. Mollico, 97 Metal Universe champ, precious metal gems, Tim Duncan, rookie out of 50. Oh, did you win that? Or we're talking about this one here. Did you buy that? If you did, congratulations. Monster card. Absolute monster. And Brady score preview rookie PSA DNA. Whiffed on, oh, you whiffed on him. So many great football players are cheap, says Mollico. I agree. Cheap. It's funny. Like if you compare them to 10 years ago, nothing's cheap. If you compare them to other players today, they're cheap for sure. But we're in a different time now than 10 years ago. So Mark says, while I won't say if I can make that happen, a reality check is definitely going to come at some point. Yeah, we're all in for reality checks for sure. Mollico says they will not say it, but they changed the standard 100%. Oh yeah, the grading standards have changed. Maybe, I mean, PSA has a track record of not adhering to their own standards and then subtly changing the language on the website, but saying that they were just doing what they were doing anyway. So yeah, I mean, listen, it's okay. Like they're going to do what they're going to do. We as consumers just need to know what we're dealing with. We just need to know, what are we dealing with? Once you know what you're dealing with, you can then, proceed accordingly. You can make your decisions based on being informed instead of not being informed, instead of it being all like clandestine, it's just, you just got to know what you're dealing with. And then almost like say, well, let them do what they're going to do. It sucks for people that only buy the grade, but they'll eventually learn their lesson the hard way. Harsher grades. That's what I stated. Awesome patches. I think you're talking about the Russell Wilt. Mark says, apologies. I was catching every other word for a few minutes there. And yes, that most definitely seems high. I'm not even sure I know what you're exactly talking about right now. Oh, that's only 4 minutes ago, but good to hear. Professor, I was able to watch Isaiah Thomas play well in college at Indiana. That's great. Growing up, we were getting Detroit TV, and that's why I became a Pistons fan, simply because that's the news feed I was getting. So when it came time for the sport, this is before ESPN, right? This is before 24-hour dedicated sports channels. You'd watch the news, you get the sports highlights, usually at the end, and it was Detroit news. So and then I'd watch the games as well growing up. So that made me a Pistons fan. Very kind of random, but just the way it was. So I was all about those bad boys. Linda's first says, I love getting Jeremy's stream of consciousness in this new format. I don't know if the new format has anything to do with it, Linda's first, but maybe it does just from a time management perspective. Holy mackerel. Why do we say? Yeah, there you go. That one, yes. Now I hear you. Now I know what you're talking about. Monaco lost out on that and the Brady. I'm sorry to hear that, Monaco, but lots of money now available for more cards, right? Let's see what's going on here. So the Pierce emblems sells for $13,200. A Messi 101 Superfractor from 2022 Topps UEFA sells for only $3,960. I mean, that seems decent to me. This might be my favorite card of the night here. This one right here, the Wilt Bill Russell. I think it's my favorite card of the night. Z Pete sells for $5,160. $7,500 for Charles Barkley Rubies. The Kobe Round Ball Royalty, $4,080. 10-8 on the Olajuwon Rubies. Call to Arms, Jerry Rice out of 25, $3,120. Seems like a good deal for a beautiful card from 1998. $7,200 on the Bradshaw. The 53 Mantle, $3,960 for the, I'm going to say like either undergraded or just harshly graded or new era. I don't know when this new era of grading really started for PSA, but it's pretty recent. Like it's this year. I think it's this year. They were tougher when they hit like the 8s, like when the first serial number is 8. They got tougher. I think they got even more tougher again. Like they must have had a goal to get to, and they've sort of slowly been implementing their more difficult standards. I mean, they'll say I'm full of it, but I'm not. I just don't think I am. Or, oh wait, look at that. We're up to 40 grand now on this. I forget if this was a 26 or 36. Maybe it was 35 last, 35 something. Now it's up to 4. Oh, and there's another bid. 4,200 now on the Kobe Black Gold out of 5 from 2018 Prism. These have all been sold. Okay, so I'm just going to do a quick refresh, and we will see only the cards that are remaining. Nothing there. How about here? Is anything going to show up for me? There we go. 3 cards left that were on the watch list out of like 150. Only 3 are still going. The Karl Malone 101 at $5,250. The Vince Carter Topps Chrome Refractor PSA 10 at $10,500. I bought this. I used to have this card. I bought this card in like 2017. I think it was 2017. I bought a copy of this card for like $900 maybe. $10,500 now. And there we are at 42 grand on that one there. On the black gold, on the black gold. Professor says the chat is waiting for the Jeremy approval of Linda's first possible journey of pairing the Star 101. What do you mean waiting for my approval? I gave Professor, not only did I give my approval, I joined the club. Like I want to do that myself. I think it's that gets 5 of my stamps of approvals. That is just such a beautiful pairing. I want it. I want it now. I really do. And then I'll have my Star 101, like this, the actual Star 101. I'm not buying a PSA 5 Star 101 for 20 grand. I'll take the reprint refractor. It's just such a nicer card too. And maybe that's not the right move from an investment perspective or an ROI perspective, but I have to like the cards I buy. I have to like them. I have to like how they look. And the Star 101, I know it's one of the most important cards out there. It might be the most important MJ card out there. Might be, aside from like 101 Logo Man but playing days, maybe it's his #1 card ever made. Most important by most people's, metrics. That's fine. I'm not going to disagree with that. I just don't like it. If I don't like it, I don't want it. I don't want it. Monaco says that the national PSA was being very strict. Linda's first to the professor. I won't be making that journey. It was just a passing thought when I saw the Jordan. It's expensive enough collecting Crosby and Gretzky without diving into Jordan. Okay. Well, then maybe I got to get your blast from the past refractor, Linda's first, so that I can pair with my eventual 101. David G, I was able to get a DiMaggio card tonight. Oh, congrats. Which one? Which DiMaggio did you buy? Because they're all great. They're not all, there's a couple I don't love, but they're all great cards. Which one did you get? Mark says, hey, Jeremy, I thought I'd pass this along. Some of those comments are responses to people in the chat. So no worries, Mark. I figured I was just kind of scanning through, trying to catch up, but I appreciate the clarification, 100%. Thank you. Ali says, might sound bonkers, but I actually feel good about my bidding if I don't win every auction. Yeah, right. If you win every auction, you might feel like you're winning them all. I get where you're coming from with that, Ali. I do. I get it. I get it. 21K on the Messi now? What Messi? 20? Oh, was there a Mega Cracks? PSA something? I forget. James Wynn. What's up, James? Cards have literally went up. This is good. They have. Yeah, I'm with the professor on this one. It's a good idea. And Linda's first says, sorry, Jeremy, my Gretzky Blast from the Past Refractor is one of my top 5 cards in my collection. I'm sorry, Linda's first. I didn't ask you where it ranked. I asked you if I could buy it. I didn't ask you where it ranked in your collection. I'm glad that you love it, but no, I'm messing around, of course. There's others out there. I'll find one eventually, or maybe not. We'll see. The R423 DiMaggio. All right, I'm going to call on Card Ladder for the R423 DiMaggio. Whoa, what is this? Is this even a card? Holy moly, this thing's tiny. It's tiny, David G. Stamp sized, yeah. Holy moly. Wow. Look at that. Okay, well, we're going to wrap this up right away, guys. But before we do, 504 on that card. I did not buy it. I want the patch now that I saw some copies of it. Let's see. So the Vince Carter did 12.6, $57,600 on the Kobe Black Gold 2018 Prism out of 5. Wow. And the Malone's, the last man standing here is the Malone 101 at 62.50. So let's do this really quick, guys. Let's go to sold or closed. Closed. Watching closed this week. Let's sort by highest price for some fun. So the highest price card is the Puskas, which, as I understood, is the best goal of the game now. 60 grand for the. I'm going to say Puskas. I don't know if I'm wrong or right, but we'll say that. We'll say that. And it's so the 57.6 on the Kobe, 36K on the PSA 8 Messi. Duncan 35. We weren't watching this Kobe Kaboom, but it does 27.6. Jordan Auto Patch Exquisite 26.4. I'm not going to read these all out, but look at that Tiger 101 Auto from 2014 Exquisite does 24.6. Let you guys kind of have a look here as we scroll. The SGC 4.5 Jackie does 19.8. That's a nice copy, guys. There's some value in these cards. I'm telling you, like, this could be a PSA 4, PSA 5. You just never know until you submit it. And then you submit it again. You could do a different grade, obviously. In any event, that was a good buy, I think. That's a nice copy. The Hank, PSA 7 does 17.4. Kobe, there's the Hemets, Muhammad Ali, 16.3. 15,000 on the SGC3 George Herman. 15.6 and 14.4 on the 2 Jordan 9s. 13.2 for the tops. Gretzky, BGS 9. Go. Let's see. 12.6, 12.6. Barry Sanders. Yeah, I missed the boat on this Barry Sanders card. I'd love to add one. I've got the Jerry Rice in this. It would sure be nice to pair with the Barry Sanders. The Bonds Hot Potato does 10.5. The Dual Logo Man 10.2. Nice Griffey. Shaq 9,600. Shaq Playmakers Theater does 87. So I have a copy of that. I don't remember the grade. I want to go see. Oh, mine's a BGS 9, right? Let me check. I'm pretty sure mine's a BGS 9, which is nice to know. Considering if the 8.5 did 87, I guess mine would be worth a bit more. Yes, mine is a 9. So that's decent to see. 8,780. Oh, so the Cal Ripken did sell for a bit more than we've been seeing lately. They've been doing like, I think 6 to 7, we said. And this with the eye appeal does 8,100. Okay, so the Malone is now sold for 81. Oh, we're seeing a few more come in here. That's why they're moving around. Look at that. Ovechkin, Future Watch Auto, BGS 95 to 6,300. Kobe, Eminence Auto 69. Barry Sanders, Playmakers Theater. Now I got to see what grade my Barry Sanders is in. I think it's a BGS something or other. Probably a 9, I'm guessing. Let me see. My Barry Sanders is it's a BGS 8.5. So probably worth a bit less than a PSA 8, I would say. Car Gretzky 5160, 44 there, 4,800 on the Maze. Beautiful MJ does 43, 43 on the PSA 2 Gehrig. It's funny, I bought a PSA 1.5 at the National, and it's way nicer than this copy. Like, it was probably a 3 back in the day, and this 2 is probably a 1 now, and this still sold for more than what I bought mine for. That's the way it goes, right? You guys know that. You guys know that by now. I know that by now. Manning, 3,600. The Gretzky does 3,120. A pack of 05, the Cup, does 3,200 bucks. One single pack. 23 set. Yeah, that's that. I kind of want to put that pair together now. Skeens 101, 2760. What's the Vince out of? That's out of 25. 2280 on the Campanella PSA 5. We talked about that at the top of the show. Beautiful card. Jordan Meltdown 1950. See, maybe I'll buy an 8 for like under $1,000 one of these days if one comes up. Oh, we didn't get to see the Cole Caulfield 101 1650. Ray Bork 1740. Yeah, that's just cheap for a top end Bork rookie, but I don't know for sure if it's cheap cut, but I think people think it is. Emmett PSA 10 supplemental does 1470. Kirby 1380. That Gretzky PSA 4 does 1470 with just a terrible registration. Oh, this is a nice Aaron Judge card. It's in that. Am I wearing my? Yeah, look, I'm wearing my 1972 shirt today. See this, guys? And that's the same design as this is a Reindeer Studios t-shirt, by the way, made by hobbyist Scott. This Aaron Judge, I thought this what a beautiful card. Gold refractor, 21 Topps Heritage in the 72 motif, which I love. It's my birth year. Sold for $930. Is it numbered? Maybe not numbered, hey? Oh, out of 5? Damn. Where is it out of 5? Where does it say, where is it out of 5? I want to see that stamp. It's got to be on the back, right? No? Is it really out of 5? Where's this? Oh, maybe it's just can't see it in the gold somewhere. I'm not seeing it. Can't see it. Does anyone know where it is? Anyway, nice card. I like it. And then this, I think, is the last page of what we had on the watch list. So we didn't get to a bunch of these. 528 on the Barry Sanders Exquisite. Bobby Hull SGC 1 does 492 bucks. Barry Sanders 408. Yeah, nice car. I just didn't like the background on it, so wouldn't be for me. The Frank Robinson does 385. Oh, that I forgot to buy the Dobie. Oh, I forgot about the Dobie. Damn. I would have bought that. 240. Oh, damn. Okay, no more. It's not really cursing, but you know what I mean. All right, let's go to your comments, guys. Then we're gonna wrap up. I'll even take the screen off. It'll be just me for the last moment here. All right. Oh, the DiMaggio. I want to see the DiMaggio up close. We got to do that first. So I'm just gonna go to all items. This week, closed. Here we go. Let's just search for DiMaggio. Oh, look at that. Before we move on to that, there's another nice Topps Archives card. Gold foil. So not a refractor sort of. Okay, so here's the DiMaggio. that was purchased tonight by, and I forget who said they bought it. Can't keep track of everything here. Who bought this? David G. I should have known. David G bought it. This thing, it is stamp side. The one thing, David, I'll say is you said, where did you say it? Did you say was able to buy a Joe DeMont card? I just don't know it's a card. You know, I understand we call it a card for fun sort of thing, but oh, the back's cool. It's a neat piece. Okay, card's good for me. It doesn't look like a stamp. It's definitely a card. Nice piece. Nice piece. I mean, not something I would add because I'm very particular. I want fuller size cards, but congrats, David. Congrats. It's a nice image of him. Neat piece. Very neat piece. 132, right? Not going to complain about that for sure. All right. Just want to read the rest of your comment. Professor says, Phil the Loud Collector has spoken a lot about Gretzky Blast from the past. Yeah, he has more than 2. I think he's got like 15 of them, Professor. It's a card that he kind of hoards. I wasn't sharing my screen. There it is, guys, just so you can see what I was looking at there. I was looking at the DiMaggio postage stamp size thing. There's the back of it right there. That's what I was looking at a minute ago. Professor lost on both MJ Beam team cards tonight. Sorry to hear. James Wynn, do you think the $13 million Jordan card made everything go up? No, I do not. Mark says, hard to say the rise has been consistent for a while. Yep. Professor, about $800 delta between the two Beam teams. Both bookmarks for future consideration. Sounds good. Linda's first son, Michael, thank you very much. Good night to you. Okay, guys, that's the end of the comments. Oh, Laura, maybe next week will be better with new format. Either way, can always count on a fun, educational, entertaining evening. Have a great. If you have any suggestions for me, shoot them to me. Laura, you have my email. Shoot me an email. Put them in here. Let me know what you think. I'll try to make this, or we'll go back to the old format of one sport at a time, or we will just continue to tweak it and play around and see if we can find something that is, fun for me, fun for you guys, educational, entertaining, inspiring, and all these sorts of things that I try to do with all my content. I mean, I got inspired tonight on the Star 101 Gretzky Blast from the past potential combination. So you guys inspire me. I appreciate it. Thank you for joining me here tonight, guys. And we'll be back on Saturday for Sports Cards Live and next Sunday for another one of these. So peace out. Have a great, it's Sunday night. Yes, it's Sunday night. Have a great week ahead, everybody. Thanks for joining me and us here in the chat tonight. And yeah, we'll see you again soon. Peace out.
Thanks for tuning in and being a part of the Sports Cards Live community. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and most of all, keep collecting. More great content to come. Sports Cards is a lifestyle.